All right. Good morning, everybody. Joe Van Duren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. It's a chilly morning, actually, up here in Tennessee in the mountains, but just going to be a beautiful day. So today, our word is cheerfulness. So let's take a look at that description, and we'll talk about it for a moment. But cheerfulness is seeing the bright side and looking for the good in whatever happens. It is maintaining a positive attitude of optimism and confidence. When we give cheerfully, we are wholeheartedly helpful. Even when life is challenging, we make the best of it. We trust that all will be well. We nurture happiness. A cheerful smile can light up everyone's day. So it's always easier, isn't it, to be around people who are cheerful? Unless we're determined ourselves to not be, unless we're determined to be in a sour mood, unless we're determined not to have a optimistic viewpoint, if we're going to be pessimistic, and if we're going to, if we're determined to feel bad. And it really is about us. We have the ability, and I've learned this over the years, that no matter what the situation is, that I have the ability to determine how I'm going to feel about it, what I'm going to, how I'm going to take the situation, and how I'm going to determine how I'm going to feel. And so if I walk into a situation or see a situation or a part of a situation where things are challenging, where, that's not going the way that I would like for it to go, there's always that choice there. And I'll be honest, for a long time, I didn't really realize that, and I was putting the power of my feelings into other people's hands. So when others disappointed me or frustrated me or whatever, it was very easy for me to be upset, angry, discouraged, whatever the words might be. And then I started to realize that, hey, wait a minute, this is, you're choosing to go this route. It's not making you feel good. So why are you doing it? And so I had to really start thinking about that. And when I did, and I started making that change and started, just simply saying to myself, and looking at what is the best thing that could come out of this situation? What is the worst thing that could come out of the situation? How am I going to approach this? Am I going to work with what I have here, or are we going to just be angry all the time? It's a choice. And when I learned that there was a choice, that it was up to me to decide how I was going to feel, and then just work on doing that, it changed everything for me. It made me, I think it made me a better person, and it made me feel like like I was more in control. So when we open ourselves up to the idea of being cheerful, when we look at the bright side of things, when we're willing to step into that place and recognize that we control our attitude by being confident that things will work out the way they should, to knowing that the universe has its own thing going on, and we bring a lot of that on ourselves just by the thoughts that we believe. And the more we think certain thoughts, the greater they become beliefs for us. And once they become a belief, then we really start bringing those kinds of situations and attitudes and problems and everything else into our life. So today, I'm going to practice cheerfulness, and I got up this morning and really pretty early, and I was feeling, halfway decent, and, made a nice breakfast and everything. And unfortunately, my wife's not feeling well. So, how am I going to take that? So I had a choice. Am I going to be upset that she's not there for a nice breakfast that I've made? Or am I going to, be empathetic and compassionate with her? And at the same time, what is maintain a positive attitude that she's going to feel better later in the day, and that we'll be able to do the things that we had planned. So, that's how I'm taking it. That's how I'm working with it. So uh, if we're a parent and as we're parenting our children, we want them to grow up and feel happy. In fact, it's one of the four things that I say all the time that we want for our children. We want them to be safe and healthy, successful and happy. And so we can help them be happy, not by trying to make them happy, by doing things for them and giving things and what that, but we can nurture their happiness by demonstrating for them what cheerfulness looks like, by encouraging them to look at every situation as an opportunity and not something that's going to be breaking them down, and just giving them the opportunity to be themselves, to laugh, to enjoy life. And when we do that, we really are helping them to have a more cheerful attitude. There's going to be times when they have difficult situations come up and where things frustrate them, and especially as they get into their teen years, even though we see it a lot in young people too. But I just really encourage you to, when we're thinking about our kids, that we help them to grow in their optimism, in their resilience, in their ability to see that they're in control of their feelings, that their feelings are valid, but at the same time, their thoughts and their beliefs are driving a lot of what they're feeling, and so they're in control of them. It's not other people that make them angry or make them, feel certain things. It is really about them taking that control. You can't do it as a parent. You can't make them happy. You can facilitate. You can give opportunities, but in the end, it's really up to them. So let's read the quote for today. There is one thing one has to have, either a soul that is cheerful by nature or a soul made cheerful by work, love, art, and knowledge. I think that's a great quote, because it's those things that come from the inside of us that have the greatest effect on how we view life. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for being here today, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in our Virtues Pick tomorrow. In the meantime, how will you practice cheerfulness today? When you begin to feel frustrated, discouraged, disappointed, whatever those things might be, take a moment just to maintain a positive attitude of optimism, to maintain that attitude that everything will work out, that everything is working out, that we can allow the universe to do what they do best, and that's bring out the best in each of us. And so that's how I'm looking at it today. I'm looking forward to a great day. So thank you for being here, and until next time, keep practicing all the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families. Those 4 C's are clarity, communication, consistency, and community. So until next time, bye.